any successful team, company, or operation has a number of individuals that perform certain tasks in order to be just that, successful. But that success becomes harder to reach when the number of individuals performing those tasks goes down. That's the situation many police departments are finding themselves in, as with less and less officers, law enforcement becomes more and more challenging.
Be it social media or job sites, virtual help wanted signs are not hard to find, and the Heartland is no exception. And oftentimes, the staffing shortage doesn't discriminate, no matter the size of the department. In June, when I spoke with Deputy Chief of Police Justin Jones here in Kirksville, he told me the department was down 8 officers. He did say that 6 of those spots were to be filled, with 2 officers on medical leave and 4 more going through the academy and field training. But even with those positive signs, there's still 2 openings and 0 room for comfort.
Well, it's really hard to say because it's kind of an ebb and flow. Just when we feel like we've kind of got our wind back in our sails, then we have a few officers leave. And with a department our size, it only takes a couple for you to actually feel that.
And with that, filling those openings becomes even more important, which is one of the biggest hurdles and changes he's seen intensify over the recent years: recruitment.
Many years ago, when we would have an opening, you'd have, let's say, a dozen people put in for that opening. And now when we have an opening, we maybe have 3 or 4 that put in for that. So we just don't see the numbers that are putting in for those openings when we do have them.
And with as few applicants as there are now, departments are doing everything they can to fill their police force.
It's not just us that are short-staffed. It's pretty much every department. And so there are a lot of departments that are trying to incentivize recruitment.
As for the impact these shortages can have on a department, Jones said the strains are multifaceted. Financially, with the amount of overtime departments are paying, it limits what departments can spend their money on. But in Kirksville, it also limits some community involvement, as enforcing the law and protecting citizens will always take priority.
We wanted to do a lot more projects within the community that we just aren't able to do because of the staffing, because obviously responding to crimes and also the prevention piece of that needs to be done before we can do some of the other things.
At a Kirksville City Council meeting in May, Kirksville Police Chief Scott Williamson said he saw about 45 job postings across departments within 100 miles of Kirksville, and one job posting could very well possibly represent more than one opening.